Okay, so think back to when you first started playing Call of Duty, to the very first Call of Duty that you ever played online, and that feeling you used to have when you used to rush home and you wanted to go and play a little bit of whatever Call of Duty it was at the time for you. For me, it was Call of Duty 4. You used to love it. You never used to blame anything. You just play the game. You get killed. You didn't worry. You were having fun. You enjoyed it. You didn't care. You were just having fun. And then something happened. Something changed. And I blame the internet for this. And I blame YouTube as well. Back in the day when I used to start watching YouTube videos, and I was very naive at the time when I first started playing Call of Duty. I didn't even know about kind of YouTube. Well, I did, but I didn't know about gaming videos. I didn't know that you could go and watch other people play. And at first it was just people having gameplays. And then things changed. And people started bitching and moaning. And rather than you just dying when you're playing the game, it would be blamed on something else. It would be lag or connection or some other bullshit that was in the game. And things started changing. Then people started hating. And as Call of Duty started evolving over the years, I say evolving in a very loose term because it hasn't really evolved that much in all that time, people started hating more. And then just over the last few years, the hate's got really, really strong and the community's got really, really toxic. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about certain people. And I'm not talking about any kind of YouTubers. I'm just saying in general that people have got toxic. And it seems like people hide behind the fact of having the internet there. Because they probably would never say the things that they say to people over the internet if they actually met them in real life, because they probably ain't got any bollocks and they're probably just a load of pussies. So I just feel that the community has got really, really bad, really, really toxic, just horrible. I mean, take this game for example. There was so much hate. I've said about it before. So much hate for this Call of Duty. That is really unjust. I mean, a guy at work got it the other day and he was like, "Oh, it's just a load of shit. It's just shit." And I'm like, it's just like any other Call of Duty. It's just Call of Duty. Yeah, things have changed. Yes, you've got jetpacks and boost jumping. That was in Black Ops 3 and that wasn't hated on as much. I mean, Advanced Warfare that was hated, but it wasn't hated at the very beginning. And same for Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, obviously there were things wrong, but the actual overall game wasn't that bad. The maps were big and that was about it. And it's just awful. Just awful. And I don't understand it. Understand all these people that say, that's it, I'm done with Call of Duty, I'm not playing it anymore, I'm going to go and play Battlefield 1. You're going to go play Battlefield 1 that has everything in the game that everyone moans about in this game. Camping, snipers, I mean, massive maps. I mean, don't get it. I really don't get it. And then, the other thing. Now, this is something that really bothered me. The other day, the average Jerry posted a gameplay commentary to TSG, and he is from Belgium, I believe, and I don't know about anyone else, but I can't speak another language, and I certainly won't be able to speak another language while doing a Call of Duty commentary. So my hat's off to the guy, because I think he does a brilliant job doing that, because it's hard enough. You know, I can barely speak another language, a little bit of French here and there, a little bit of Greek even I can speak, but that's it. I mean a few words here and there, that's it. So to do a commentary in another language is going to be hard. And he did one pretending to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he did one on this channel which I actually thought was quite funny. And the reaction of the TSG community was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. I don't even know why people are like this. I mean, one guy told him to go hang himself. I mean, come on. Why can't anyone just leave a little bit of constructive criticism? You know, say, I didn't really like it myself, but maybe if you did this or something, just leave something rather than just being negative and hating. You know, I'd rather have that. I've had people that have seen some of my older videos and been like, this was years ago, and been like, man, you're awful. It's like, okay, but why am I awful? What was I doing wrong that you didn't like the video? Rather than just being hateful, why can't people just be a little bit helpful to one another? I'm not saying everybody, and a lot of people that I've met through YouTube, a lot of other people that are content creators, some of the guys that I've met have been awesome. Have been really good. You know, they like my videos, I like theirs, etc. All of that kind of stuff. You know, and if I watch something on a community channel or I see a video that's on my feed and it's not something I don't like, most of the time I don't even leave a comment. A lot of the time I don't even leave comments on people's videos that I do watch, and that's mainly because I'm always watching it on my Xbox and there's no option to actually leave a comment on that. that's why. And I very rarely even leave a dislike on anyone's videos. If I don't like it, I just click off it. I'm like, it's not for me. I don't like it. If I watch something on TSG and it's not what I like, or I don't like the guy's voice, or I don't really like what he's saying, or I don't agree with it, very rarely do I even leave a comment. I would just be like, no, it's not for me. I just click off it. Maybe that's because I'm actually an adult, and most of the people that are on YouTube are young little kids that just, you know, like the ones you get on Call of Duty when you're playing. You know, do you remember the days that you used to actually go on there and talk to people, and people would be nice? You know, I never even wear my mic anymore. When I have my headset on, I don't even have the mic going. I don't want to listen to the people. I don't listen to people saying they're going to bomb your house, or they're going to rape your mum, or other crap like that. I had it with one of my friends years ago when we were playing NW2, that somebody said that they were going to do something to his child. And his child at the time was like 3 or 4. It was disgusting. There are some really horrible people out there, really, really horrible. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand if it's like this with any other kind of games. Is it like it with the Halo series, or Titanfall, or Battlefield? I mean, I don't know, because I don't really play those games. I have played them, but I don't really play them all the time. Call of Duty is my game, and I feel ashamed in some way to be part of that community. It's just absolutely just disgusting. And I'm to be honest, I'm pretty lost for words. I don't know what to say. I mean, Average Jerry's video, I don't understand why people had to be like that. I really do not understand it. Maybe you guys can explain it, because I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's just the younger generation. It's like at work. I say this to the younger guys at work. It's like their way of dealing with something. Like, they wake up and like, I've woken up late. Rather than phoning and say, I'm going to be late, they just ring up and be like, I'm sick. You know, they don't have any kind of integrity. You know, whereas it's us older guys, if we're overlaid for work, you probably ring up and be like, look, so I'm really, really sorry. I've overlaid. I'm on my way now. I don't know. The young generation, they just have a different perspective on things, and they'd rather take the easy road than the hard road. I'm kind of getting a little bit off subject here, but so the Call of Duty community, I just feel, is in a really, really bad place. And people probably say, well, it's the games, it's not the game that we want. So let's see next year, when the next Call of Duty comes out and it's boots on the ground, how everyone's going to be moaning and bitching about that, because it just seems like the Call of Duty community hates for the sake of hating. That's how it seems to me. It just seems like they just hate for the sake of hating. There is no rhyme or reason behind it. This game is just like any other Call of Duty. It is. It's the same as any other Call of Duty. You get guns, you get kill streaks, you get kills, you die. You get kills, you die. We all blame lag. We all have a little bit of bullshit moments in any game where we're like, that's bullshit. That didn't happen. That's not my fault. When probably, if you actually watch it, it is your fault. Just sum up. I just think the Call of Duty community is just some of the worst people out there. I'm not saying everyone, because like I've said, I've met some very, very good YouTube people, other YouTube creators out there that have been really good. Loads of people that have given me loads of support, but there are some terrible people. So let's rather than just be hateful for being hateful, if you've got something negative to say it in a way that is not disrespectful to the person that's actually just made that video or done anything, or even when you're playing online. Anyway, look, that's all I've got. Leave a comment down below if you're new, then subscribe, and I will see you all later. Take it easy.